Okay. Hi again.
Hi,
Third time
Oksana.
today. Third time.
Okay, this is our third video, and today is we are ready to have a conversation with a special guest, esoteric conversation with Elon.
Musk.
Okay,
Yeah.
so we know that Elon Musk just bought Twitter. And we know Twitter is one of colors of the communication. Many people, Donald Trump, he was banned from Twitter. And now that we have Elon Musk, things going to change. What
Mhm.
is behind Elon Musk? He's a billionaire. He's one of the richest
He
men in
has
the
many
world.
skins. You said Elon Musk. It came to me, he has many skins. And I'm asking myself, how is that? And
Mm-hmm.
then if you turn him, you see many projections of him. Each projection has a different program. He can be good, he can be evil, he can be in the middle, he can carry out the programs needed at a certain point by certain leaders
Mm-hmm.
of the game, of the program, of the general program. He's just like a figure being used for, they need, it's like they need the celebrities, right? He's one of the celebrities
Mm-hmm.
who have the power. Everybody who has the power is used by the system to convey the main messages and to make sure that the program goes from one desired point to another desired point.
Mm-hmm.
So, and he's used for that. He doesn't belong to himself. He just wants to be, they're gonna use him as an instrument to control the media. Um, and through him, there's something connected to the platforms being hooked up to satellite systems and spying on people and sorting people out by mental capacity, by the level of consciousness, who write the comments, who go on Twitter. And those with higher consciousness, they'll since they're already connected to the platform, they'll take out information from them and store that information on satellite systems database.
Mm-hmm.
That's what he said, that the Elon Musk said, who is in charge of that particular project. There's
Tell.
other Elon Musks.
Mm-hmm.
There's Elon Musk, who is more like closer to people, who, by being closer to people, he's liked by people, and those people who adore and like him and admire him, they participate in his egregore under
Mm-hmm.
his name,
How
giving
many
energy.
clones?
Give energy to all the Elon Musks, basically, to function.
Mhm. How many clones of Elon Musk we have?
I have 6.
6.
Mm.
Okay. In fact, he has a face like sometimes it looks like it's wax for me when I look at him. Um, because I know he's into spaceships. He has a very huge interest to go to Mars. He always tweets about his experiments. His part is financially sponsor the spaceship to Mars. He has a big ideas here, and where all the money that he gains is in his investments in crypto or is Tesla.
Tesla and Big T to me.
He still
And
makes a lot of money.
but it's not Tesla. Tesla turns into Terra,
Mm, okay.
and then it goes like a sword in the middle of the earth, right to the center, and drains energy from it, and the other part of the sword connects it to the Mars and Moon,
Mm-hmm.
and looks like Saturn is connected to in a triangular motion. So the sword becomes a pyramid that has antenna as a sword, and antenna goes into the essence of the earth right in the middle.
Mm-hmm. All right. So he will go into in his. Can we ask to Elon because it's now is with us right now. Try to find the in these six clones the number one basically was the original one if you can.
They stretched out his soul in a weird way in between these clones. It actually like imagine horizontal stick goes through his solar plexus and connects all of them.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like he can become one, or he can stretch out. He becomes several. The problem is one clone, and then they kind of like put a disc on him through this stick connection on one side. They attach some sort of machine that uploads the certain program into him that he
Mm-hmm.
has to act this way, and it's a certain exchange. Let's say this particular country wants him to speak up for that country or help it out. They do a deal. There's
Mm-hmm.
always greys and reptilians involved in the deal,
Mm-hmm.
and they exchange either human souls or energy for making, being able to do that. Because all the people who influence the minds of the world are always, it's like making machines or instruments of those dealers behind them.
Okay. So basically is used. I mean, even if the original is used.
Original was corrupted. Original is the one who started the company
Mm-hmm.
because he's actually connected to space. He comes from those space travelers,
Mm-hmm.
space traveler souls, who actually initially that was his initiative to start up a company with the ideas given to him. And then the more he desired information and connection to the source of information, that's how he signed his contract.
Maybe it's
It,
because you
it
want to leave this.
because right, because on in this reality, if you want something, you need to give something back. It's usually
Mhm.
a contract or a part of your soul or energy you share, part of you with somebody else to get something you want. Unless you just walk, your own path and make it happen yourself, but it takes a long time. He wanted everything fast. He's a very fast thinking
Mhm.
soul that rotates at a high speed, except they lowered his rotation vibration down to be able to
Mhm.
manipulate him.
In his human container, how much is the intelligence as how much is the intelligence the percentage? We know that we have
38 38%
38%. Wow,
of
it's quite
of
big.
because they needed to siphon his intelligence for programs. It's like he works for them and they use his
Mhm.
intelligence.
Mhm.
But
That
that's
is
that's why it's confusing for people that don't understand, is he bad or good? Why does he say what he says sometimes and other times he says the opposite? It's because they're different clones that they see.
mhm. Yeah, so all the money that he created, what he is because focus all in the spaceship because I mean, I think that he wants I know we know he's a traveler, like you says, but he physically wants like
Mm.
demonstrate to the humanity that it's possible to travel. So he's basically carry on with this big, let's say, project.
Right. They have
In
a project of programming humans and Earth, and then when there are too many humans and when the consciousness levels are too distinctively different, they would take the humans to Mars,
so
some
what is
particular group.
what is this basically his project in Mars? What do you want to do? You want to create a city? You want to
He
create a new
already, it,
people,
it exists already.
new DNA?
It's been
Ah,
existing, the cities on the Mars already. He's just preparing the human minds slowly but surely towards the idea of traveling to Mars and living there. in the cities that's already been done and exist.
So do you think that the humans that they're going to be there is because they want because the Earth will go one day will going to explode? It's a you to save the humanity.
No, no, it's because they're genetically manipulating certain number of people who agreed to genetic manipulation. And when the project is done, when DNA is, you know, modified a certain way they want, they would take that group of people and send them to Mars, where they can breed with reptiloid forms also that live underground.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Can I ask him directly, Oksana, through you, if he's in? I know that he's a big investor in Bitcoin, in crypto, etc., etc.
Mm.
He's a very his abilities is we know 38% anyway. I'm not surprised. Can you ask him if behind Shiba Inu he is behind? They think that there is a Japanese investor behind Shiba Inu. What about Elon Musk? Is the real creator of Shiba Inu or is a part of a group of Shiba Inu?
I don't know what it is,
It's
but
a coin, it's a meme coin.
I see lots of chords, and lots of chords have different boxes. Each box represent an alternative reality which has its own energy exchange program, and one of them is Bitcoin and the others. He is like a holder of everything that is electronic. He's preparing the humanity for everything being an electronic impulse shared. That's all.
So, about the question is behind Shiba Inu. I mean, this is a meme
Yes, the
coin.
answer is yes.
Cool. Um, can you ask if is this cryptocurrency it will crash or it will take over other I don't know the banks, the real money?
It would, the people who believe in it will not crash for them. The people who don't will crash for those. It depends. It'll still exist. They try to scare people that it won't, but it will. They always try to create waves of negative information
Mm-hmm.
for people to be acting out of fear. That's the main idea of this particular reality. It's like you take a syringe, you splash in information into the body of common, knowledge of people, and you make waves of fear and anxiety. It has to be, and this world has constantly needs information to create fear and anxiety. So people act on it, even though it's just a game to get energy out of you.
Mm-hmm.
Bitcoin is not going to disappear anywhere. It's going to go in waves, up and down, up and down, up and down, like that.
So what about cryptocurrency?
They're the same. I see waves. It's like an electric waves that goes up and down. Sometimes you feel like it's almost gone, but then it shows up again.
Can you ask him if Shiba Inu will be the next ecosystem meme coin that will going to make big money? I'm curious because you know why.
He's laughing. He's saying that next ecosystem coin is the human soul, like it's always been.
Oh, thank you so much then. No, I'm not interested. So, yeah, I wanted to know about this investment about Shiba Inu. If
Mm.
is because he's behind, he says yes. So you want to make this meme coin big
He
or not?
makes money. He makes. It's like the system makes money, which means energy on all of this, and on people believing in this particular currency or that particular currency being big someday. When it falls, people are in distress, and then goes
Mm-hmm.
back up, and just a game. He's laughing into my face. He says, like, if you want to play in this game, play it. I offer you. It's
Mm-hmm.
like the rooms of traps.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's the same like banks. They have a lot, millions and millions of
Mm,
banks around the world. I mean, not millions. I
right.
mean, lot banks, and every
Mhm.
banks has their own power, their own energy. Meme coins are energy. and
Yeah,
everything is until the money one day will completely disappear. We know that. We know that that
right,
will not exist anymore.
right.
But yes, that was a curiosity. Was a big, basically in. Many people was asking if he was behind this, this meme coin. They
Right.
created. You know, when you go say the word before eternity. Yeah,
Yeah.
they created a game, app game. The name is Shiba Eternity. So you spot on there. I know that you don't know about these things because you know.
No, I don't. I've never heard this. Mm. I just see him like almost like he's sitting on this metallic chair, the original body that is totally sucked out of energy, and there is like 5 legs of a spider, almost like thin energetic cords coming out and attached to the 5 clones of his. So
Ask if he
how I
allows
see.
Donald Trump to come back on Twitter. Big question.
He says one of the puppets.
Really?
One of the
Hmm.
puppets. He's a puppet too. Puppet to deceive, like the other puppets to deceive. Smart people don't believe
Interesting.
in politics. Smart people understand the politics are the means to manipulate your human
Mm-hmm.
soul and mind. No politician will help ever because he's
Mm-hmm.
part of the rules of the mechanism of the game to suck you in, to hold you in, stuck like glued into the game. If you believe in you give them the energy to exist.
Mm-hmm.
You give them the energy to act, to throw their evil acts onto you.
Mm-hmm. So, will be any difference between the old Twitter and the new Twitter with Elon Musk? There will be an impact in the society.
Yeah, it wants to make to make different. It's like different rules or something.
Mm-hmm.
He's gonna
What will
make
be
it
those
cooler,
rules?
more high tech. More high
Mm-hmm.
tech. He's used as to bringing humanity more to getting attached to different platforms, getting attached to devices, getting connected, because through devices they can read your thoughts, they can read your consciousness level, they can manipulate it too, they can stagnate it a little bit so you don't grow as fast as you would like to. That's just that. Technical progress. Those people are used for you to forget about the development of your consciousness, but focus more on technical progress and be fascinated by it.
Mm-hmm. By spaceships,
Right.
go to Mars. So there
Technology.
will be
Yeah.
the advertisements. There
Yeah.
will be more
He's like telling you, come with me, I'll show
cyborgs,
you. It's amazing. Technologies are great. I'll show you. You know, like one of those rooms in the movie, same idea. Stay with me. Admire
cybernet,
me.
cybernet world basically,
Mm-hmm.
because it's more
Yep.
specialized in. Yeah, that makes sense. So, okie dokie. Thank you so much. We can let him go, and yeah, hopefully we'll be exposed like everybody of these Muppets, and obviously in esoteric. But yeah, thank you so much, Oksana.
Okay. Thank you.
So, what you felt before we leave? What you felt when you was connecting with him?
I saw Trump as a Kermit the Frog, and I saw I don't know. I saw Elon Musk as an Elmo for some reason. It's a character-wise type, but yeah,
Who's Miss? Who is Miss Piggy?
Miss Piggy. Yeah, I don't see Miss Piggy, but I sometimes it's my own subconscious interpretation.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. So just
Elmo
energetic.
make me laugh.
Yeah, because it's kind of a joke, the whole thing, and people take everything
Kermit
so
the Frog,
seriously.
Donald Trump. That's even hilarious. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Pa,
That's
pa,
why.
pa, pa, para, pam. Pa, 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 param. And
Yeah.
we say thank you so much. We was our third video. I know you're very tired, Oksana. So thank you so much. And
Mhm.
yes, we're going to see you next week.
Mhm.
We can do a couple of ones this time more shorter. But yes, look after. See you next week. Ciao,
Okay,
ciao, ciao.
thanks. Ciao, ciao.